teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. But today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's chased. chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the give off the left side.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Connection to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got him in the flat. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback extends the play, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for space, it's Peoples. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Snags it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ohio State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Four-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to... Picked off! What a play to set him up! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense does the work itself with the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Peoples. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was...
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He fires to the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with it.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. formation from the back. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Coleman. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Finds his big tight end. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. Is 3rd and long from the 28. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Bringing the heat. Got his man. Lowers that, just dismissing tackles. And runs through another guy. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Still working with a great big cushion. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Obviously, this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping all sides all the time.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To throw, it's Lindsey. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Makes a man miss. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And we keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.